Hi, Jill here, and I'm going to show you how I make my own homemade, I guess Glimmer Mist, shimmers, whatever you want to call them, but these are all with Ranger products. Now if you saw my previous video, you saw the haul that I had from Ranger, and that I got all of the new inks from Tim Holtz, the Distress inks, as well as the Reinkers. And there's a few things I like to do when I get new stuff. First, I organize, get everything going. I've organized my, it's the Making Memories embellishment center to accommodate all of my alcohol inks, my Distress Reinkers, my Distress inks, my Tattered Angels, and my, actually I did fit my dies on there. I'll be showing a quick video of my stamp room pretty soon here, just a quicker version than last time. But I got the little mini mister stand, which I absolutely love. I'm going to get another one. And I've been getting mini misters. So what I do is make up my own mixes with the Distress Reinkers and Perfect Pearls, which are all Ranger products. You know, pretty much the only other things I use is these little scoops, these little spoons. I think they're from US Art Quest. I use a black Sharpie. I use some labels. I use my craft sheet, and not only do I use my big craft sheet, but I use the small one that I got with the Hot Pot, and this just helps things move along a little bit faster. So with my first 24 colors, I have made up all the different colors. I keep them by color family. So I have blues, yellow into orange, pink into red, and then the purple sections. Then I have, of course, my greens and my browns. I haven't done a lot of browns. Just don't use them all that much. There's a few that I really use a lot. Black soot and walnut stain. I mean, that's a no-brainer there. I have walnut crystals. So let me just show you really quickly how I make these. This isn't anything new. You can find this over on Tim Holtz's site, Jennifer McGuire's, and then I'm sure a whole bunch of people in between. But let me just show you how I do them and how I label them, because I'm like a label freak. So we're going to work with bundled sage. So the first thing I do is I take my Sharpie and I'll write bundled sage. And then I'm going to use a nice light green, actually interference green. Wanted to be sure I was spelling it right. And what that does is it just tells me the mix that I use, because when I run out of it, I'm not going to remember that I used interference green or gold or what color I used in there. So I always like to mark it. I then come in with one eyedropper full, not one drop, but one eyedropper, which is what the Reinkers are, of the Distress ink. Pour that on in there. Put the top on. Don't want that Reinker everywhere. Then I come in with the Perfect Pearls. Now, the reason you want to use the Perfect Pearls is, I just got a little bit of water in that one, so I want that section. You want to use the Perfect Pearls because they have a binder in them. And Pearl-Ex and oh man, what's the other product? Powdered Pearls. They don't have a binder. I know that some of the Lindsay Stamp Gang products have a binder, or you can use Pearl-Ex and just add some gum arabic. I use 2 generous scoops. You can also use the back of a paintbrush or you know, whatever you want to use. But I just find that these scoops, again, I know that when I do it next time, it's going to be the exact same. So I like to keep it to a formula. Then I just come in with some water. Got some empty eyedroppers years ago, and I keep these around my stamp room, and just pour it in. Now you don't want to, look at that, got a bubble. Perfect. Okay. It's got like this bubble on it. Okay. You don't want to fill it all the way, because you want room for your dabber, and you also want room for shaking. Then I just put the lid on and give it a good shake. I'm actually going to move this sticker over a little. I don't want to possibly contaminate the one, and I'm letting the sponge sugar and the blush dry. That one's a real subtle one, but it's not that easy to see in the camera, but it's beautiful. Okay, so now it's mixed. So this is my label. Again, it's just a labeler, or just a label from, you know, my inkjet, and I'm gonna squirt it with the color. I usually like to get one area a little bit more concentrated and another area lighter. Then I just set it aside to dry, and I did that with Victorian Violet. I did Victorian Violet and blush, and then I'll just put that on my mini mister. And to hold it down, I actually take a piece of packing tape that I get at the dollar store, and it perfectly goes around there, and it seals that in for you. So now you have a nice label. I know some people also do a dot on the top. That makes sense, but this is just a bigger surface. So it tells me if I want faded jeans or broken china. It gives me a better comparison by doing the bigger sample. So that's why I do it larger, but the top would also work. But then you couldn't write out your formula. So that's how I do it, and I hope you guys make some of these, have fun with them. Like I said, I'll be coming back with a stamp tour. Of course, I'm going to come back with some stuff with some Copics, and then I've been playing around with my new ink pad, so you'll probably see something with those. Thanks for watching.